Hey, welcome to This Week on Golfing Around. We're here at the prestigious Oakmont Country Club in Western Pennsylvania, and this is as close as I'm ever going to get to the U.S. Open trophy. So let's tee it up this week on Golfing Around from the U.S. Open.
Next June, golf's national championship returns for a record 9th time to historic Oakmont Country Club, where legends Hogan, Nicklaus, Miller, and Else have all been crowned champions. Golf's greatest will face the ultimate test at the 116th U.S. Open Championship. Be a part of history and experience the tradition June 13th through 19th, 2016. Tickets on sale now. Don't miss your opportunity. Visit usga.org/2016 tickets and purchase yours today.
Well, we're delighted to be able to come back to Oakmont. We were last here in 2007, and the 2016 version will be our 9th trip to Oakmont. The nature of this challenge is unique, probably the most unique set of putting greens that you find anywhere, and it's the precision with which you have to play this golf course. It's not just hitting fairways, it's not just hitting greens, it's being in the right spots on fairways, it's being in just the right spot on the putting green, knowing when you're standing there playing that second shot to a particular hole, if I let this get 10 feet above the hole, I'm really going to have to work hard to two-putt, versus even if I keep it 20 feet below the hole, I've got maybe a little bit more free type of a putt for a birdie. It's just a very demanding golf course. The architecture is magnificent. In 2007, we were blessed with perfect weather. We had some rain on Wednesday night, but it was sunny, warm, a little bit breeze from Thursday through Sunday. 5 over par wins the championship. Well, certainly the bunker presentation that we saw out here on the golf course today is going to be similar for what we had for the U.S. Open. Certainly no plans to do anything other than rake them in a traditional way with any other Open championship. The test of golf here, when we set up the golf course, whether it's Oakmont or any golf course, for any of our championships, we want good shots to be rewarded, and indifferent shots need to go where the architecture is going to take them. And the firmness, the speed of Oakmont, there's no reason to do anything to try to make this golf course difficult. It's difficult every day you show up here. The golf course is virtually unchanged from 2007, but as a theme throughout the golf course, what you will see are some changes to the strategic bunkering in the fairways. When we did our 2007 analysis of the U.S. Open here, after the championship, we actually sit down and talk about what worked, what didn't, what could we improve, and what we found was that some of the bunkers were just not as in play because the rough was serving as a buffer. So no reason to move any of the bunkers. The bunkers are all fine. We just worked with the club to lower the height of cut on some of those strategic bunkers to promote the golf ball that's headed that direction to bounce or roll into those bunkers. And we certainly know the 200-plus bunkers here at Oakmont are very, very challenging, and a player would likely want to be outside the bunker than inside the bunker to play some of these second and third shots that were not previously available. Also a change on the 12th hole. The cross bunker that's about 50 or 60 yards short of the green was extended further golfers right out into the fairway, which will make that second shot, especially on the shorter tee when somebody's going for it too, a little more precise for the player executing. And a couple of bunkers that were between the cross bunker and the putting green were removed because they were really not part of the original design of the golf course.
Randy, the USGA is really excited to come to Oakmont for its 9th U.S. Open. No other club in the United States has had more U.S. Opens than Oakmont. That is a testament to the quality of the golf course at Oakmont, as well as the engagement by the membership. Oakmont loves to have championship golf. They've had U.S. Women's Opens, they've had U.S. Amateurs, but they like to have the U.S. Open, and they do a great job with it. They engage entirely, and that kind of trickles down to the market in Pittsburgh. And the U.S. Open, despite being in a pro sports town, becomes quite a big story. We also try to create some community alliances, and we're fortunate to have some relationships with folks from the Pittsburgh Pirates, and Pittsburgh is a city of champions, so we thought it would be a good idea to have the Super Bowl trophy come out and sit next to the U.S. Open trophy on Oakmont property.
I think another great example of the flexibility this golf course offers from a setup position. We're standing on the tee that's approximately 250 yards to the middle of the putting green, but further back we have a tee that measures 280 yards to the middle of the putting green. We used both during the 2007 U.S. Open, and on one day, this particular hole played to 300 yards from where we had the flag stick set up to the location of the hole. So I think that's the first and probably only time that I can recall, and Pete could confirm, that we had a par 3 play at 300 yards. But the architecture allows that. It was always intended to be a big par 3. You look here at the bunker that fronts the green, but that cross bunker is some 30 yards short of the front of the green. There's plenty of room to chase the ball onto the green here. And again, with the firm conditions that Oakmont is known for, it's a shot that is very playable for these players at this level.
With the trees now being removed from the golf course, it's very much like it was back in the days of Mr. Phones, who used to take great pride in standing in his office and looking at the golf course throughout the day. And if he would see a player hit an errant shot and be able to recover from that shot and put the ball on or near the green, it was very common for him to call our ground superintendent at the time, Emil Leffler, and say, "Emil, I think we need to put a new trap in this golf course." And within very short order, a day or two, there'd be a bunker there. So it's very, very much, the course is very much like it was in his day, and I'm sure he'd be very proud of it where it is today. And trees do happen to grow, and I think the big deciding factor for us was that the trees started to grow into playing areas. It was very common to be in a bunker and have a tree limb in your way. So it just started more to bring the golf into play more without being interfered with. And then it became such a popular event with the members that they really started getting back to our roots, and with a great momentum to bring the course back the way it was. The sixth green is a par 3, and we found an old photo from the last Open where there was an extension to the right side of the green towards the back, and we decided to rebuild that green as it was, and it worked out well because it gives us a new pin position that we've not had in 07, and makes the hole a little bit more difficult, which anytime the holes are difficult, Oakmont members seem to enjoy that.
We'd like to thank the city of Pittsburgh, the people of Oakmont, the USGA, for this beautiful trophy. I grinded it out today. I had a good time. It was a great day. Arnold Palmer.
Randy, we need the trophy back. Sorry. I can't take it without gloves.
I'll go with you. Let's go to the clubhouse.
Okay.
All right. You wait here. We'll be right back to the U.S. Open at Oakmont in 2016. Come on, little baby. Come on.
Next June, golf's national championship returns for a record 9th time to historic Oakmont Country Club, where legends Hogan, Nicklaus, Miller, and Else have all been crowned champions. Golf's greatest will face the ultimate test at the 116th U.S. Open Championship. Be a part of history and experience the tradition June 13th through 19th, 2016. Tickets on sale now. Don't miss your opportunity. Visit usga.org/2016 tickets and purchase yours today.